A very good afternoon to all my students. Hope you all are fine and productive in your daily life. Today I will be teaching you about the Awakened Citizen program, which consists of Part A, Expressing Myself, Part B, Engaging with Culture and Society. As in the previous class, I have discussed about Part B, Unit 1, what does it mean to engage with culture and society? So, what happens when we hear the phrase engage with culture and society? It means you are exposing yourself to learn new things of different cultures. New learning inculcate new things in our personality that can consist of different kinds of languages, traditions, customs, etc. It is basically the spirit of participation that motivates us to learn new things and to enhance our growth. So now coming to the unit that I am going to discuss today, that is part B, unit 2, exploring our possibility of engaging with culture and society. So let us just know that co-curricular and co-scholastic activities are a great source of values education. They contribute immensely towards the development of oneself. Like currently we are seeing in this slide, it is being written that many of us may have already begun engaging with culture and society. Let's think of some examples of this. As you can see that there are different kinds of pictures in this current slide. The first picture, it has two children that are sitting behind their father on the motorcycle, and by appearance of this picture it seems that they are about to go for the school. And in the next picture, it can be seen that a boy is there and he is studying himself through a book. So you can see like how the people are how the students are getting educated by different kinds or different types of achieving the knowledge. So now we can see that through traveling a new place, we can actually learn a lot about the cultural differences and the environmental factors. In the next picture, you can see that how about learning a new language? Learning a new language basically engage ourselves into their culture, as language opens the door of many new things that are different and that consist of historical impressions. So, language laid a very great importance in knowing one's culture. Now, in these last two pictures, we can see that there is a festival or a celebration is going on, and people are celebrating it through their own cultural phenomena. So, actually, when we travel to a new place, we learn a lot about many new skills, and traveling is a very valuable learning experience. It enhances our communication skills. In this in these pictures also we can see that people are participating in their unique culture festivals, and if we are traveling there, then and engaging ourselves in this new cultural festivals and celebrations, then we may learn many new things which enhances our knowledge. It basically enhances our creativity too when we see the different kinds of festivals and celebrations. As in the picture we can see that how these ladies have like beautify themselves through flowers and other things also. So it actually opens the door for many new things to great learnings. Now moving on to this next slide, where we can see that when we watch movies or listen to songs etc of another culture, what we actually get, we it seems like the when we experience intercultural contact with our eyes and ears, we begin to understand it. So if we can see that if we are seeing movies of different cultures or different languages, then we start actually we have started interacting or communicating with different kind of cultures as we are coming in contact with different cultures, and we are heading to, or attaining knowledge of different cultures. So movies, especially movies, can promote awareness, curiosity and interest of other cultures, and it also enhances the respect for diversity. Now we can see here that if we make friends with people from a different culture, what happens when we made friends with people from a different culture, we tend to get knowledge of that different culture and also learn new skills which those people have incorporated in. Many times interacting with people of different cultures help us to view life from a different point of view or from a different perspective. So we basically explore ourselves through different types of things, different types of perspective. We can explore our views. Now we can see in the last pictures in it says that have you studied seriously about a new culture. So if we are learning about other culture, we establish new ways of thinking and approaching and solving problems, because every culture has their own and unique way of approaching towards difficult things, and the techniques they used in solving their problems. So if we get to know about other person's culture that is different from ours, then we also tend to incorporate our knowledge of their different approaches and different techniques for solving their problem. So here in this slide, you can see that you can see people whose profession it is to engage with culture and society, and that consists of first of first of all the first picture is of tour designers. In this, Jim Kane and Michael Murphy, these are the tour designers, and they help tourists connect with local people and take part in their tradition. Means they pave a great influence on the tourist, and about the different types of culture, uh, and help them to grow, to have a personal growth of themselves. The next we can see the writers and photographers for travel magazine or TV shows. For example, Pico Iyer, who travels to new places and shares his experience through his writings. So, if we have the capacity to engage with culture and society, we can choose different kinds of profession in which required engagement of culture and society from oneself. Another profession that inculcates culture and society is linguistic, and one of the example is Professor Anvita Abbey, who lived among the people of New Place and studied their native language. Now we can see other profession is archaeologist, and the picture that is being shown of a man is Bibi Lal, who studies the remains of ancient civilizations in India and imagine what their culture would have been. Means he go to the archaeological sites and study the minute details and major details too, and imagines and involve his thinking like what would be the culture when that what would be the culture according to the remains that he see in the present era. So children, we also can develop the possibility of engaging with culture and society in so many ways, as you can see. And we can take this capacity to a great extent till we choose, like we can take this take this capacity to a professional level also. So moving on to the next unit that I will be teaching, that is part B, unit 3, exploring what happens to us when we engage with culture and society. So basically what happens when we engage with culture and society, we awaken our capacities to next levels. We awaken oneself to know more about oneself. And in this picture, like we can see, then we can explore ourselves or take our potential to the next level in order to enhance one's being. So in this picture you can see that Harriet, that is an American tourist, she says, though it is tough to walk in a sari because it was the Diwali festival, I wanted to wear a sari. So she is basically experimenting with different types of clothes and exploring oneself in these customs and cultural clothes. She is exploring herself in another person's culture, and she's also happily ready to bring a change, although it was a very difficult for her, it as it is not her regular or her cultural clothes, so it is not easy for her to come out of the comfort zone, but still she manages to do it because of the interest to learn something and to experience something new. Now we can see that one of the statements of tourists is that I usually avoid crowded people places, but when I went to Rajasthan, shopping in the crowded and colorful markets was real fun. It the tourist in states that he is having fear of crowded places, and as a result he avoided it. But when he entered to Rajasthan and he sees the different colors and the crowd, then and exploring and experiencing himself, that he is enjoying the colorful markets and all these things, and it is actually a real fun, and he seems to have a very great time in exploring these places. And um, in this interaction with other culture or other um, different types of things, he is basically overcome his fear of crowded places. So he has overcome the dislike for crowded places, and that's a big achievement. Now we can also see that Anne, a French traveler, she says, I am using chopstick for the first time. It is uncomfortable to eat this way, but it is a new experience, so I do it. So when we engage in another person's culture and society, we are willing to try out new experiences. As Anne, a French traveler, she has exposed she is exposed and is will and has and was willing to try this new experience of eating with chopstick. In this picture, it is someone states that someone has said, I thought classical music would be boring, but I attended a friend's classical music concert and I found that I enjoyed the new music. So, when we engage ourselves with um, other culture and society, we are developing a taste of new music, one of the component music. So, we through music we are actually learning new language skills, as music is not compulsory that it would be in the same language as we have. It can be of different languages, and it also enhances our memory because when we remember the songs, it like polishes the capacity to learn, and it also enhances the attention and concentration power. And when we in, when we like hear the music, and then and at the same time we are seeing it also, then it increase the coordination between our hearing and seeing, and that means different kinds of modalities of the bodies that is being coordinated in a productive way. So when we engage with culture and society, then learning then we enhance our capacity to learn about different kind of things. And in this picture, it is someone has stated that because of my visit to the BMW car factory in Germany, I learned to take pride in the quality of my work like the German. So the traveler has basically the traveler has basically giving respect to oneself, to one's hard work, and he is acknowledging the pride that should be there when we are doing our work to its best. And the traveler has learned this from the Germany by going into the BMW car factory. Here comes learning from Chinese food and lifestyle. One of the statement that is being said by the tourist is, I saw how the Chinese keep drinking green tea with all their meals on a TV show. I learned that this is very good for our health, and so I do the same. So when we expose ourselves to the different culture and society, we adapt new things, new styles. And here also, when that traveler has exposed himself to the Chinese food and lifestyle, he sees that the Chinese people are having green tea. They are taking the green tea along with their meal, and it is basically a healthy habit. So he incorporated this healthy habit and learned it and practices in his life. We can also see here Saskia Rowdy Haas, cello player. She's a cello player, and she said, I learned the techniques and cultures of Indian classical music I used in my own music. So she is basically a cello player, but as she has learned about the techniques of Indian culture and classical music, she introduced a new kind of music by her own creativity. So engaging in another person's engaging in culture and society also help us to improve or know about one's creativity. The last picture of this slide states that learning how to adopt from Mongolians. One of the statement from a traveler says, my friend who visited Mongolia uh, told me how the nomads can adapt to any climate. I was inspired by their toughness and strength. So in Mongolia, the temperature of the climate goes very varies to a very great extent. Means the when there is a cold season, then the temperature would go down to minus 30 degrees Celsius, and can and the variation goes to somewhere to 35 or 34 degrees Celsius. And these Mongolians adjust and adapt according to the extreme variations of climate, and increase their capabilities of their adjustment. And these these things inspire us the toughness and strength, and the will to not stop against unfavorable situations, and the will and the happiness to live their life. So what happens to us when we engage with culture and society? We start respecting another culture's way of thinking. So in this slide, we can see a picture that states that a European girl is very surprised that her Chinese friend need parents' permission to go out, but she respects them for it. So basically, she is understanding the other culture's point of view or their way of living, and respecting also. Now we can see that an American understands and accepts that though her Arab friend has strict norms for dressing clothing, she enjoys more freedom in her home. So she basically respect her Arab friend's culture, and also accept her way of living. The next is participating in another culture's traditions. So here we can see that these Europeans have joined their Arab friends for a traditional Arab meal. They have joined their Arab friends for a traditional Arab meal, and they are following his way of eating. So they are actually participating in another culture's traditions, and and learning new things with which they will incorporate in their life and have increased knowledge. And the last picture is stating being open to new ways of doing things. So here, as we can see, a Canadian is married under the sacred cottonwood tree in the red Indian way. So they have found a new way of doing things, and they are being open for new things. So when we engage in culture and society, we are we will adjust ourselves. As in this picture, a Spanish student in India is getting used to traveling in crowded local trains. So she is getting used to new ways of living. She is learning new ways of living in other country that is not her, that is not her own. So the next states a man that is eating food, and he is basically an Australian that is living in Turkey and adjusts to eating local Turkish food regularly. So he is adjusting himself to unfamiliar foods, and adapting the new ways and food that is um, that is available, and that is available to him. Now moving ahead, in this picture you can see An Iranian girl living in London modifies her dressing to suit the new place while still respecting her own tradition of covering her head. So she is basically modifying her ways of dressing in order to adjust with the new environment while respecting her own cultural norms. Here also you can see a Mexican that is traveling to France for a holiday adjust to their fast city life unlike what he is used to in Mexico. So he is becoming familiar with the new places. Uh, so when we engage with culture and society, then we awaken the capacity to become more flexible and open in likes and dislikes. uh, the person becomes more flexible in likes and dislikes in order to experience new culture and society. It also enhances the capacity to learn from new cultures and society. When we travel, then we experience the respect and openness in ourselves to new ways of thinking and living, and it also encourages the exploring and engaging in culture and society. Also inculcates the capacity to accept and adjust to unfamiliar habits and lifestyle. They make us more flexible, and they encourages us to adapt to new environment. So if I'm going to summarize, so I'm going to summarize this whole unit, the session 11, which consisted of two parts: expressing myself and engaging with culture and society. So expressing myself basically awaken the possibilities, the capacities, the potential we have, and when we express ourselves, our opinions, our thoughts, our values, our choices, and then we take this way of expressing ourselves to the next level, or according to our own will, if we want to create a career in this field, and we can go for leadership, or a motivational, becoming a motivational speaker, or becoming a singer, or becoming an actor, and all these inculcate the basic criteria of expressing oneself. Coming on to the next part, I'm going to summarize the engaging with culture and society. It basically awakens the capacity to become more flexible and open in the likes and dislikes, and it also inculcates respect and openness to new ways of thinking and living, and um, engaging in new culture and society also enhance the capacity to learn from new cultures and society, and accept it also makes us accept and adjust to unfamiliar habits and lifestyle, and make us more flexible in new learning. So here, uh, this session ends, session number 11 ends, and I hope you all understand this unit very well, and also take a note from it, and expose yourself in new engagement of in new culture and society, and also expressing oneself. So children, I'm closing the session. Goodbye and take care.